Hey,
man.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good,
Good to see you again.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Rasul Berry, the Director of Content Development and Partnership Liaison at Our Daily Bread Ministries, and I'm here with Dr. Elvin Sadler, the General Secretary of the A.M.E.Z Zion Church, and we're here at the A.M.E.Z Zion headquarters in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, A.M.E.Z Zion is known as the Freedom Church. Can you help us understand why that is?
Well, that's a great question. The A.M.E.Z Zion Church, founded in 1796, was very instrumental in the abolitionist movement during the time of slavery here in America. We know that Africans wanted to worship, and so they came to New York City and to Philadelphia to worship, but they still did not have freedom. So the A.M.E.Z Zion Church petitioned the bishop to give them an opportunity to form their own church, the A.M.E.Z Zion Church. And we became known as the Freedom Church because people like Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad, came through A.M.E.Z Zion churches. And so it became very instrumental in what we were doing.
I mean, what an incredible legacy that is. Those are some of my icons and heroes of the faith. Now, I got an opportunity to host a film called Juneteenth, Faith and Freedom.
The paper said on the 19th of June, 500 people gathered. Paper says the police couldn't control the mob.
Wait, hold on. So the 500 people that gathered, this wasn't a Juneteenth celebration?
Not by a long shot.
Was what happened on June 19, 1865 in Texas really the end of slavery in America?
Slavery at its essence is control. And so what happens in the South is a struggle to control.
The mentality of the state seemed to have been, we're not going to let them go.
You can miss the humanity when you emphasize 10 million slaves, right? We want to talk about someone's son, someone's daughter.
And on June 19th, 1865, somebody got freedom. Somebody's child got freedom. Somebody's mama got freedom. Somebody's grandmama got freedom. And when that happened, that's like an Exodus experience all over again.
You can just imagine. You find out you're free, there's a party on every corner, of course. But then there was the reality. What next?
Now, we're here on Juneteenth.
Yes.
How do you see the connection between Juneteenth and A.M.E.Z Zion playing itself out?
Another great question. I believe that Juneteenth is really the culmination of 70 plus years of fighting and struggle of the A.M.E.Z Zion Church and other movements to bring about freedom amongst our people. Yes. June 19th, Galveston, Texas, 1865, with those soldiers coming in 2.5 years later after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth is the culmination to let the black people, African Americans, and people all around the world know that African Americans are free and we have the rights and privileges to do whatever others are doing. And President Biden even signed it into a national holiday, and so we're grateful for that.
So in a lot of ways, Juneteenth is, like you said, a culmination of all of those years of work.
Yes.
So I can't think of a better place to host a screening of Juneteenth, Faith and Freedom, which looks at the story and the history of what happened when freedom finally got to Texas.
That's
2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
That's right.
Then A.M.E.Z Zion Church. And so what we're going to do is we're hosting a contest where you can be selected, your church can be selected to be the live venue to host this screening. I'm going to be there. We're going to have Q&A, and we're going to talk about this history and why is it so important today? Because the message of Juneteenth still matters today, right?
Absolutely. And we're so excited about the opportunity to give you an opportunity to host this at your church, where Rasul and hopefully myself and others will come and be a part.
Well, you heard it here first, so stay tuned for more details about how your church can host Juneteenth, Faith and Freedom. And hey, we got to say, Happy Juneteenth!
What does Juneteenth reveal about the nature of the struggle for freedom? How did a Bible that was used to justify slavery become an inspiration for liberation?
I say, hey, we should care about the poor. Yes, amen. Hey, we should care about the marginalized. Yes, amen. Hey, we should care about injustice for black people. Whoa, whoa, brother, you're going too far. And it crushed me.
This is not just a story for Texans or for those like me seeking to connect with their roots. Juneteenth is the story of faith's power to overcome suffering, good to overcome evil, and how a people's fight for freedom was delayed but could not be denied.
Here I come.
Don't sound like you're slowing down any at all.
There's work to do.